Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Yellowstone proves Beth is the true successor of the best Dutton family member. There is a hidden detail deep in the folds of the Yellowstone universe that proves Beth is the successor of the best Dutton ever to walk Montana. Each Dutton family member has unique strengths. However, the cast of 1883, which comprises the earliest clan members, has particularly robust personalities forged by the rapidly changing world in which they existed. Yellowstone screenwriter Taylor Sheridan's 1883 prequel tells the story of the Dutton family as they traverse from Texas to Montana on a variant of the Oregon Trail. The journey of the wagon train is doubtlessly one of the most enthralling Yellowstone stories, and that's in large part due to its characters. Elsa Dutton narrates the sage while traveling with her parents, James and Margaret, and her little brother John. Elsa tells the complicated expansion story of the American West from a coming-of-age perspective, with her journey anchoring its events. While Elsa dies young, her shocking Yellowstone death is responsible for the family settling in Montana, and she remains one of the most outstanding characters in the franchise. A female Dutton has yet to pick up Elsa's cowboying legacy, but a modern Dutton shares her perspective on life, which is just as unique. We know a fair amount about how Elsa processes the world because the 1883 episodes begin and end with Elsa's narration. At the end of 1883 episode 7, Lightning Yellow Hair, she closes the outing by saying, regarding her mother, "I didn't have the heart to tell her there is no heaven to go to, because we're in it already. We're in hell too, they coexist, right beside each other. And God is the land." Likewise, Beth Dutton has a unique perspective on the Montana land her family occupies and her place in it. When drinking on the roof of the Dutton family lodge in Yellowstone Season 2, Episode 7, Resurrection, the future husband and wife square up their world views. Beth tells Rip, "I think heaven's right here. So's hell. One person can be walking the clouds right next to someone enduring eternal damnation, and God is the land." The similar comments between Beth and Elsa represent how wisdom can be passed down from generation to generation, whether we realize it or not. When looking at the Dutton family tree in Yellowstone, Elsa Dutton is like Beth's great-great-aunt, give or take. Elsa's brothers, John Dutton I and Spencer, from the 1923 prequel, continue the family tree after Elsa died in 1883. Her brother John, who was just 5 years old on the Oregon Trail, grows up and marries Emma Dutton, and they have a son named Jack, who also stars in 1923. Jack or Spencer is the father of John Dutton II, Beth's grandfather, making Elsa Beth's distant aunt. Sadly, Elsa dies before she can have children of her own. Elsa is one of the best characters in the Yellowstone franchise. None of the 1923 characters could quite replace her fearlessness. Still, Beth embodies Elsa's worldview in many ways, making the modern-day Dutton her ancestors' spiritual successor. The statements suggest that both women had a profound connection to the land, which was, in a way, their religion. While the characters never had the chance to meet one another, Beth and Elsa's perspectives resonate beautifully and cap the beginning and end of the family's time on the land within the Yellowstone franchise. In the ever-expanding saga of Yellowstone, the Dutton family has seen its fair share of triumphs and tragedies. From Patriarch John Dutton's unwavering dedication to the land to Case's moral struggles, the family is a tapestry of resilience, power, and, at times, self-destruction. Yet, among them all, Beth Dutton has emerged as the true successor to the best Dutton to ever grace the Yellowstone Ranch, her late mother, Evelyn Dutton. Through her sharp mind, ruthless business acumen, and ferocious loyalty to her family, Beth has proven that she is the embodiment of everything that made Evelyn a formidable force in the Dutton legacy. Evelyn Dutton, the heart and iron of the Yellowstone Ranch. Before Beth could ever claim the title of the Dutton family's strongest warrior, Evelyn Dutton set the bar for what it meant to be a true Dutton. While her husband John may have been the face of the ranch's operations, Evelyn was the backbone that held everything together. She was fierce, demanding, and unwavering in her belief that only the strongest survive. Her tragic death left a wound on the family, especially Beth, who bore the brunt of Evelyn's exacting expectations and a lingering guilt that shaped her into the woman she would become. Evelyn didn't just raise her children, she forged them like steel. She saw weakness as a liability, particularly in Beth, whom she believed needed to be stronger than the men around her. That relentless pressure, though harsh, became the catalyst that transformed Beth into the powerhouse she is today. Unlike her brothers, Beth didn't just inherit the Dutton name, she earned the right to define it in her own terms. Beth Dutton, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Beth's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. She is a woman shaped by pain, loss, and an undying need to prove herself, not just to her father but to the legacy her mother left behind. If Evelyn Dutton was the fire that molded her, Beth is the raging inferno that refuses to be extinguished. Her intelligence and cunning in the corporate world make her an indispensable asset to the ranch. While John Dutton fights his battles on horseback, Beth fights them in boardrooms, ensuring that the ranch remains protected from the ever-encroaching world of developers and politicians. Her ability to manipulate, outwit, and utterly destroy her enemies is a testament to the lessons Evelyn instilled in her: strength, dominance, and an unforgiving resolve. But Beth is not just a cold strategist. Her love for her father and her deep connection to the land prove that she is more than just a weapon. She is the heart of the Dutton legacy. Like Evelyn, Beth understands that survival isn't just about strength, it's about sacrifice. She has given everything for the family, from enduring physical and emotional trauma to burning bridges that might have led to an easier life. She is willing to bleed for the ranch, just as Evelyn was. A worthy successor. Some might argue that Case, with his deep-seated loyalty and connection to the land, is the rightful heir to the Dutton Empire. Others might point to Jamie, whose legal expertise once positioned him as a potential protector of the family's interests, but neither has the fire of Evelyn Dutton coursing through their veins the way Beth does. Case struggles with his place in the world, often torn between his love for his family and his desire for a life away from violence. Jamie, on the other hand, has proven time and again that he lacks the core strength required to carry the Dutton name with honor. Beth, however, embraces the darkness and the light within her, wielding them both as weapons in her unrelenting war to protect what's hers. Beth is Evelyn's true heir, not just in blood but in spirit. She has taken the lessons of her mother and amplified them, evolving into a force even more formidable than Evelyn herself. Her ruthlessness, her intelligence, and her unwavering commitment to the Dutton name make her the only true successor to the greatest Dutton to ever live. The future of Yellowstone. With John Dutton's legacy in question and the ranch facing threats from all sides, it's clear that Beth is the only one equipped to ensure its survival. She is not just fighting for her father's vision, she is fighting for the very essence of what it means to be a Dutton. In a world where strength is the only currency that matters, Beth has proven time and again that she is the wealthiest of them all. As Yellowstone continues to unfold, it's evident that the true leader of the Dutton dynasty isn't the man on the horse. It's the woman in the boardroom, the warrior who fights battles in ways her predecessors never could. Beth Dutton is the future, and in many ways, she is the past reincarnated. Evelyn may no longer walk the ranch, but her legacy is alive and well in her daughter. And if history has taught us anything, it's that Beth Dutton will never let the Dutton name die.